Well, welcome to Chapter 1, looking at crime and criminology. In Chapter 1, we're really going to answer the following questions. What do criminologists do? How did criminology get started? What is crime? What are the origins of criminal law? And are there any ethical issues involved in the way that criminologists study crime? Now, this video just serves as an overview or highlight of the chapter. You'll still need to read it and view the PowerPoint in connection with that, but I just want to provide an overview of the chapter. Now, the first thing that we have to do, obviously, is explain what criminology is. And it is an academic discipline that uses various scientific methods to study the nature, the extent, the cause, and control of criminal behavior. Now, those that do that are called criminologists, and they have a variety of backgrounds in a variety of fields. It could be sociology, criminal justice, political science, psychology, economics, natural sciences, and so on and so forth. Now, later chapters will explore much more depth some of the different criminological orientations that criminologists take. And that can include different psychological, biological, and sociological explanations for the cause of crime. Now, obviously, we're going to explore theories as well that combine some or all of those different explanations. Now, sometimes in addition to just looking at the causes of crime, criminologists will also look at victimology, which is more concerned with the role of the victim rather than the role of the criminal. Now, studying crime and criminality is a relatively new or recent development that really didn't start until the mid-18th century, so we'll see really we're just a couple hundred years into that. Now, some of the major schools of thought that you'll learn throughout this, not just this chapter, but throughout the text in the course, include classical criminology, positivist criminology, sociological criminology, conflict criminology, developmental criminology, and contemporary criminology. Again, you're going to learn more about that as we go throughout this course. Now, one of the things that's important for studying the causes of crime is a definition of crime. Now, not all criminologists have the same interpretation of what crime is, and there are different views regarding that definition of crime. There's the consensus view, the conflict view, and the interactionist view. Now, you can find a summary of each of those views in Concept Summary 1.4 on page 18 of your textbook. Another important component is the concept of criminal law. And contemporary criminal law really is based on certain goals that society hopes to obtain through enforcement of that law. Some of those goals include enforcing social control, discouraging revenge, expressing the public opinion and morality that's existing in society. Deterring criminal behavior is a key component, as well as punishing wrongdoing, helping to create equity, and also maintaining social order. Now, you can see a summary of those goals in Figure 1.1 on page 20 of your text. Now, criminal law does continue to evolve even today, and it does that to reflect different social and economic conditions, as well as shifts in culture and conventions, and even different technology that exists now that maybe didn't exist in the past. And really, that's a good example. If you look 10 to 15 years ago, we really didn't have the computer crime laws that we have now regarding identity theft, cyberbullying, cyberstalking. So as times change, so do the laws. They evolve to reflect those changes. And the last really important component that the text talks about in Chapter 1 is that of ethics. Criminologists really have to take ethics into consideration when they're thinking about what topic they're going to study. They also have to take into consideration how they select research subjects and think about the way that they conduct research and make sure that it's done ethically and with integrity. And so really what all this boils down to, and the reason that we study criminology, is because it helps form and shape different criminal justice policies and programs in an effort to help reduce and even prevent crime. So that's why we study criminology. That's some of the things you're going to learn throughout this course is how do we take these different theories and apply them in practical ways to help prevent or reduce crime. So next week we'll take a look at Chapter 2, which discusses the nature and extent of crime. How do we know how much crime there is? How do we measure crime? Talk about the different standards and different ways that we do that.